early for us after this first game is just a short week, and yet there's so much that we need to clean up on from that tape. So, being able to get our players in and clean some of those mistakes up before we go on and trying to do that in a quick period of time will be something we'll have to do. But, they fought and they hung in there, and we ended up obviously with a huge kick at the end by Will and a good win. Questions?
Your level of confidence on the kick and your, I guess, sort of emotions when he did it?
Well, look, I think, remember he had one earlier in the game, had enough legs, so I think it's more about, how does he strike it, and is it between the uprights? I felt like he has enough leg for it. But anytime you're attempting a longer field goal, the trajectory begins to drop, and snap in the hold, all of that was smooth, so it was a big play.
I mean, when you're running him out for a 58-yarder, are you confident he's going to make it?
Well, we're running him out with a 58-yarder with 2 seconds, so yeah, the way he's kicking, yeah. But, part of it is just trying to, manage the clock with the last time out, and then, how to give yourself the best chance to win.
Coach, can you tell us about the importance of flipping the field in the fourth quarter when we got the pick and then the interception?
Say it again.
The pick at the end and then the interception, the importance of flipping the field, that extra yardage?
Yeah, look, it's hidden yardage. So there were a ton of plays I felt like in that game that, were swing plays. We didn't play really smart when we got the lead and give up the big play to their top receiver. That's bad football, and we can't allow that to happen. He made too many plays tonight for one of our goals to be to eliminate or don't let him beat you, and we tried to. So that kind of thing we need to clean up as players and as coaches.
Coach, what did you see out of the Houston defense on that catch with 2 seconds left, pre-snap? It looked like Drew was sort of...
Yeah, you're getting man or zone that's going to affect the type of route we want to run. We know that we're in a down situation, so we're not looking for any yards after the catch, right? We're looking to catch it and get down, call timeout. And so versus zone, there's certain looks. Versus man, there's certain looks. And Drew was doing a good job of trying to assess, what the coverage was.
Did you get any kind of decent explanation for that mess at the end of the first half with the clock?
No, look, it is what it is. If there's a penalty with the clock moving, not a penalty, but it shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have been a booth review. To me, it was pretty obvious he made the yards to gain. We've always moved the chains in the past, but look, that's the rule though, and so you got to choose whether you want to take 10 seconds or whether you want to use your timeout.
Coach, you had mentioned the other day, earlier this week, if you weren't here and Ramczyk made it 5 minutes, was doing a good job. What did you see from the sideline in his battle against J.J. Watt?
I thought he played pretty well. I I didn't hear a lot of Watt's name.
So how often do you work on that exact scenario?
A lot. The unique thing is, Jeff, there's 85 to 185 different scenarios. Is it 28 seconds with 2 times? Just the multitude of scenarios. But Drew's got a real good clock in his head. He understands where we're at time-wise. We really valued the timeout. You could tell the one excuse me, the one play where we ticked a few ticks off the clock, maybe too many, and grounded it, but we wanted to keep that timeout. The minute you use the timeout, then what you get defensively changes. They protect the sidelines, and you get really handcuffed. So, we got to work getting the ball back to the official cleanly, quickly getting set. There's so many things that go into it, but quite a bit.
Sean, Deshaun Watson, as advertised, or getting better than God?
He's a good player. He made some really big plays tonight. I thought he played exceptionally well, and so we knew that going in. He's someone that can beat you, obviously down the field. He's got a really good arm and a tremendous amount of confidence from his own teammates. So it was a good win against a good player.
So you guys, do you have to Iowa get more blitzes for just to give him different voices?
I don't know. We tried to keep him in the pocket as best we can, but he made some big plays from the pocket even, and beat us in some of the pressure looks. The touchdown pass at the end of the game was against a pressure look.
Earlier this week that Shai Tucker really proved himself in the last couple
Who?
Shy Tuttle, stuff in the last couple of weeks. Him getting the start tonight, what is it you think he must have?
Well, he was going to be in a rotation. We knew that. You know, it was something that for us we felt confident in. He played well, especially the last two games. So I thought it was important that we, you know, got a lot of those guys playing, especially the first game. You know, there's a lot that, relative to their stamina and the amount of snaps they've been playing. We'll see on the film how he played.
Charlie's team has done double digits a couple times, and obviously down a few seconds late. What did you think of the mental toughness?
Well, look, I said this prior to the game. You know, this is going to be a game with, you know, that's going to have mistakes, but let's make sure we're playing hard, and let's make sure that you know, this momentum that especially in this league that you see go back and forth. You know, let's try to ride it when we have it, and then quickly recapture it. And I was proud of how they did that tonight.
Sean, the lead that Hendrickson took this offseason, noticeable in tonight's game to you, how disruptive?
Yeah, I'm proud of the camp he's had and the way he's been playing. He really worked hard, and you got his weight to where it should be. And from our standpoint, from my standpoint, it appeared that he played pretty well, played hard.
Coach, 6 carries at the end of the first half. Was that more what they were doing defensively, or was that more by design?
No, it was a little bit more by what they were doing. Romeo and those guys do a great job. They did a good job of staying on top of a lot of throws tonight. And, you know, I probably in the first half struggled as much as anyone, you know, getting a rhythm. And you know, I thought we established it then to start the second half, and we scored, I think, in the next 3 series. So, you know, we had a little bit better balance.
Did you come out at halftime, like philosophically, what did you say?
Well, just we came out at halftime with a handful of things that we felt like we could take advantage of it, and we were going to get the ball to start. So we thought that was going to be important, that first series. All right, last one. Well, after week 1, I am. Yeah, I mean, that was you know, 2 plays. That wasn't really good football. You know, to give up a big play against a guy that we should have safety help over the top coverage on, and then the very next play to give up a touchdown pass. You know, the only upside is that we let them score quick enough to where we had time left to come back and kick a field goal. You know, that's trying to look at the bright side of things, I guess, if you will. But that has to change. All right, thanks.
Not all at once.
So many highs and lows in an NFL game and in an NFL season. How important or how impressed are you with this team that didn't get too high or too low with the outcome?
Yeah, that's what this game's all about, in my opinion. Not everything's going to go your way. Some things aren't going to go as smoothly as you hope, and there's going to be ebbs and flows of a football game that, you know, you got to rely on each other to come out of it. And I think that shows the resilience of this team. And we've done that in the past, and tonight we were able to do it again.
When they get you a 58-yard, how confident would you say you are running onto that field for that kick?
You know, I think that's the preparation throughout the week. Obviously, I'm confident in what I do. I'm confident in my operation. I knew with 37 seconds left that we were going to have an opportunity to get, you know, at least close to field goal range. And, you know, in that situation, there's not a single kick I turned down. And, you know, and like we talk about the ebbs and flows of a game, the first half didn't go my way. And, you know, that's what this game's all about, is bouncing back and be able to have your teammates have your back and make a kick like that. That's got to be a top 1 moment for me.
Did you know it coming off of your foot?
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty confident in that kick. Like I said, our operation works so hard. You know, between Zach and Thomas, they make my job easy. And I told them after my first miss that I wasn't going to miss again, and I truly felt that wherever the ball was, I was going to give it a chance, and we were able to get it done.
How much do you take pride in that? It seems like they have the ultimate confidence in you because of what you've done in your time here.
I mean, that's why I'm here. No coach is going to have a kicker he's not confident in. And, you know, it's crazy. It brings back a memory. And the only reason I thought about today was because Brad Seelig is their coach. He was the Oakland coach my first game ever when I missed a 61-yarder left. And Coach stood up here and told me that he still had confidence in me, and it gives me chills thinking about that. And here we are 3 years later, so it's pretty wild.
When you go out to make a kick, do you approach every kick the same? Like, can you clear your mind of this is a really important kick, a game-winning kick? Or that makes sense?
I got to be honest, that one felt a little different. I try to treat every kick the same, and I felt like I treated that one just like any other kick. I thought I hit it smooth, and I wasn't too nervous. I mean, but obviously in a situation like that, haven't started out for the last few seasons very well, and I knew how big this win would be. So there's a little more weight on my shoulders on that one, but we were able to get it done.
What was going through your mind as everybody just kind of almost dogpiled you there at the end?
Don't step on my feet. I try to stay off the ground so I don't get my feet stepped on.
Running on the field, does no one say anything to you, or did they say you got this?
I mean, it's kind of all a blur now. I think we're all pros here, and everyone has a job to do, and everyone in that moment knows that was my job to do. And I don't say let's go to anybody before their plays, and they don't do that to me, and that's just how it works.
When you're in a situation like this where time is expiring, is there any communication between you, Coach Rizzi, and even Coach Payton, the distance that you would prefer them to get you? Like, get me within 60 and I'll make that?
Yeah, I've been here long enough that I think they know that. And in a situation like that, when there was really no choice but to kick the field goal, I don't think there's many that they wouldn't have allowed me to kick, because, we need 3 points. That's it. So whatever that distance is, I think they know that I'm willing to, to give them my best shot.
So are you, when Drew's kind of making those passes down the field, are you just kind of doing the mental calculus while you're watching that unfold, or are you just focused on getting ready?
No, I have my line. I always say at the end of a game situation, my line's 42, and I'll take anything past that. But, when you have Drew as your quarterback, all I cared about was getting ready for the kick, because I knew with 37 seconds left that there was going to be a chance to get a kick there.
The same time as one of the season openers in 2013, what was it like to you to be able to end that streak?
I mean, that's a team effort. I mean, I knew going out there that was the situation. I knew that we haven't started the season well lately, and I knew how big that kick was. But I mean, that speaks measures of the team, because we knew we had to find a way to win. And I think we had the ball on the 15-yard line to start that drive, and we managed to get a field goal out of it in 37 seconds. And I mean, that says a lot about our offense, and it says a lot about our defense to get us in that situation.
What about being able to come back and win this type of game, considering what happened here last time you guys played in a dome in a game that counts?
Yeah, I mean, it's a new season, and all we can do is focus on the game that we're playing. And just like I approach every kick as the next kick, it's the same way with games. It's all about the next game, and we'll celebrate this one for 24 hours and move on to the next one.
What's the longest kick you made in the game?
That one. That was my longest. Yeah, I think we had 257s my rookie year, or one my rookie year, one 2 years ago, but that was the longest.
What would you, on the side, when you saw them score the touchdown, what's your process from there? I mean, it's probably good out of you. You go kicking the 10 to that.
Yeah, all I can do is get ready. Like I said, when you have our offense and our quarterback, I knew there was going to be a chance. And obviously I was a little shocked that it happened, but I looked at Zach, who was sitting next to me, Zach Wood, and I said, we're going to get another chance here. And, that's the way we look at it. We had to be ready. You don't get, 15 seconds to think, holy cow, how did that happen? You got 37 seconds to get ready for a game-winning field goal. And that's what we did.
It was like you hit a true how much farther you made that kick?
I have no idea. I was celebrating as soon as it left my foot. I honestly have no idea. I thought I hit it well. When you get out in that distance, you do have to drive it a little more. And I told Morstead going out there, give me a little forward lean, and that allows it to open the sweet spot and get through the uprights a little quicker. And I just felt really confident after I kicked it that I was going in. All righty, thank you.